Okay. Um, See, I got cut off earlier. But like I said, when you get to the level of them cats, man, like the Puffies, the Jay-Z's, the Russell Simmons, the 50 Cents, the Ice Cubes, you beyond money. You understand what I'm saying? And once you get beyond money, at that point, it really become, you pretty much a popular figure in society, man, in America and throughout the world. You an icon. You know what I'm saying? Um, to switch gears for a hot second, so that some of y'all can really get an understanding of what it is. We could take corporations like Bank of America. We could take J.P. Morgan. We could take the judicial political system, man. To reach certain plateaus, you're going to have to, become a part of the organization. It ain't no different than being an AKA, an Alpha, Zeta, Kappa, Q, within those little small organizations, some people may rise up to a certain level and then they go back and they keep the sister and the brotherhood alive and, are in a position to do something for their brother or their sisterhood, so to speak, in a sense. But with the situation with Jay-Z, man, when you really get down to it, you know what I mean, and you understand masonry and you study the symbolism, you study the signs, then you can understand that everything that comes out ain't always what it seems. As they say, though, keeping the organized disorganized is always the case in some situations. You take this organization, man, like the NAACP. At one point, I thought they was on the team, for black folks. But now, from the studying and research and seeing several documentations, their job is to keep the organized disorganized. The folks that's at the top of the food chain that run that organization ain't always got your best interest at heart. You understand what I'm saying? So, Jay-Z and the conspiracy theory, I truly believe that it has validity, but it's only validity in the sense that, the main objective is, you're going to have to hold the camera still, man. The main objective is to, get your mind indoctrinated into some of the things that are to come, or some of the things that are, people have set up for us, for future generations and so on and so forth. Go ahead and just push the button, man, because it sounds like it's getting ready to go out. Okay. The music, it's always a mind control situation when you talking boo-boo, when you spitting boo-boo, with certain artists that's out there spitting boo-boo and they ain't talking about nothing. You know what I mean? Jaden been around, since the early 90s when he first broke. And at that time, he moved up, got his thing popping the way it should be. But, I don't really know how you can really label how you really can put a title on the thing, a conspiracy in a sense. Like, it ain't no mystery to what nobody doing in the game. The mystery is you just don't know what it is that they doing. Their job is to keep you off your rocker. If you stay focused on what you supposed to do, you really can't get caught up in this conspiracy. And whatever they doing, it can only have an adverse effect on you when you ain't conscious and you sleep and you ain't awoke and unaware of what's really going on around you. You could take away the music, man, and we could go into politics. Everybody holler Obama, 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 but Obama got a job to do too. You know what I mean? His job is to keep the organized disorganized. You feel me? He a part of the brotherhood just like everybody else is. That's in the particular realms of higher ranking positions, throughout the country and the world. So, Jay-Z, it ain't nothing to even fear. You know what I mean? Do devil worshiping? Who knows? I can't say. I probably would doubt it. You know what I mean? Do the dude have a higher order and power that he had to answer to because somebody's still probably cutting some of them checks for him? Yep, I believe that as well. I don't think that it's a situation where, you're going to see the dude on the street and you're going to be scared to speak to him. He's still a real dude. He just got an agenda, you know what I'm saying, that most people have. So at the end of the day, I think the conspiracy theories is what it is. And, 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Lil Wayne,